Welcome back to Wernolau Farm. Well, we're just going to go straight off of what we was doing last time. We just purchased this grass field. We sold the pigs last time, and we moved our Holstein to the beef cattle shed because the Holstein shed's not accepting straw for some annoying reason, and I've left the beacons on the tractor. But that's a good thing because we need to go and start moving our sheep and goats. I haven't purchased the field yet. I suppose we should do that first because we might not have enough money. Ooh. Okay, so let's just go into farmer land. Yeah, so we just purchased that. We sold this field, and then we want to sell this, but we can't until we get everything out of there, and there's quite a lot to clear. I'm sure the equipment will be all right over there for a little while. We're going to get that. We're going to get that later. Or I'll do that. So yeah, we're down here, 2 grass fields for the biogas plant. So we need another grass field to cut for the sheep and goats, and we need we need a field to put the sheep and goats in. Now I'm a little bit concerned they're not all going to fit into this one because we have 2 pastures currently because of the load on the spawn point for the wool and goat's milk. I would have to say it's sort of 5 to 10 days, months to get everything out of there because it spawns so quickly. So we divided it into 2 pastures rather than 1 for everything. Now, whether I can fit 2 pastures into here or not is another thing. I'm not too worried about having grass for them straight away or a grass field because we have plenty of grass in storage that we can just bring down here, and we will do that. So if we buy this, put a pasture in here. Let's buy it and let's visit and have a look and see what we can work out pasture-wise. So, can I buy it? Thank you. Don't buy the field data because we don't need it. That was the mistake I made here. We bought the field data and we were building a production chain there. So that was silly. Okay, and we'll just visit. Somehow we got here. Yes, so what I'm going to do is come to the edge of the field and fly up. This is my concern, spawn points and it all fitting in. Let's go into construction. Okay, so animals, sheep, open pastures. Is it open pastures? Fenceless pastures, sorry. That one is the one you need water, and this is the one you don't. So if we open that up, I think we're going to need 2 fields for all. We seem to have the perfect mix of sheep and goats at the moment. I think we're going to need 2 fields. So it would be this field, and maybe we would have this one as well, but maybe sheep in one, goats in another, and then try and get the money to purchase this as another grass field to cut for all of them. Now, if they end up making us too much wool and too much milk for our productions to keep up with, we can just come and set it over here, I believe. So that's not a problem. So okay, so back in. Can we afford the question is, can we afford this field as well? So let's see if we can get that. I hope this all works out properly. I know there's a crop in there, but I'm not bothered. How much? Oh, we don't have enough money. Right, well, what we'll do for now is then we'll work towards that. But we have this field. Where are we here? Yeah, this field. So if we put up something at least and see how many we can get in there. Maybe I should have bought that bigger field and put them all in there, but here we are. Now it'd be nice if I can get this spawn point and all right at the front. We can always do painting and dressing things in a little bit later, we should be able to. Overlaps with another object. Well, okay, if you say so. Well, let's do it properly. Yes, we'd love to customise the fence, thank you. We'll come out to there. Wonder how many this will let us have in here. Spin round, because otherwise I don't want to go too far and get in the way of the pallets spawning and things. Yeah, great. So that's that. That's added a pasture, so it's covered all the what we'll get weeds for otherwise. We do need to do a little bit of painting in here, but we've only got. I'm just going to watch the money here, and we can do that later on. So we need to get food up here, and it already has its own water, so brilliant. Let's tab back to the Massey. Oh, I need to check how many we can have in there. Let's just revisit. Back on with the icons. Yeah, so 298 we can have in there. I'm not sure how many we've got, but if we can get them all in there, that'd be great. Obviously, there'll be a problem with the spawn point, so eventually we'll have to get another field. I might have been able to split that down the middle and have two spawn points in here, two pastures essentially, but I think it would have been tight, and I can put a gate on here now, come in, back up, get what I want out of there, shut the gate, and they're all properly housed in there. I'd feel more comfortable with that. So that's what we'll do. Back to the Massey. Let's go and collect all our sheep and goats. The chickens are spawning. It's a shame I put that tree in there. Wonder if we can chop that out. We have got a sawmill. I think having, when you can afford it, just rather than renting, having a forestry mulcher on site is always a good idea. Just in case there's that odd tree you wanting to get rid of. Obviously, for an odd tree, it's very expensive. So we no longer own this field, and I was worrying that someone would put a harvestable crop in here and we wouldn't be able to drive over it. But as we're selling all this off now over here, it really doesn't apply, which is fantastic. And we created that new road, didn't we? So that'll be good for any other farmers. All this has got to be moved. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of the moving of this stuff off camera, but any placeables. Oh, we just put these lights up as well, didn't we? Can be moved. Okay, so let's do this one first. We'll just move the fork truck. And the fork truck can come over to the main farm to be loading up the silo kiln now. Not now, but eventually. So we don't need to buy another fork truck for the main farm, which is great. Obviously the loader doesn't reach it. We're going to lose a little bit of... what's the best way to do this? We're going to lose a little bit of grass that we've fed these guys, but it's not a problem. It's only a bit of grass. We've got plenty. That is not helpful. He really wants to get in the trailer. Yeah, a bit of a dodgy way of doing that. Okay, so yes. Okay. Back out, herdsman stick. Much the same as last episode, but all got to be done. Well, that wasn't up here, so it must have moved around. my erratic driving. And I'm going to need to move the trailer. Pop that there. Ooh, not in the water. I'm very excited about this move. I really am. And not having to keep transporting pallets all the way across the land. Okay, sorry about that, everyone. There's some sort of a glitch going on here. I'm not sure if that's when we sold the pigs. I'm not sure if we've actually sold all the pigs. I'm having a problem. I've actually just come over to the cow farm. I don't know if I'm overlooking something here or overcomplicating it. So I've gone, when I was over at the sheep and the goats, it was telling me there's nothing to sell. And I can't select anything. But there clearly is things to sell. And it says you own things, you own animals, sheep, goats. So what I've done, I don't know. What I've done is I've popped over to the to the Holstein. That says it's empty over there, which is correct, it is. And then I've come over here and tried the herdsman stick on here. It's not allowing me to use it here. So what that tells me is I think the herdsman stick is full or faulty. So what they then did, sorry, this is very long-winded. I went in to my vehicles, which is where it is, to sell my herdsman stick and just buy another one off camera. And of course, I'll let you know about it. My herdsman stick is worth £43,188. What? So I thought, okay, well, I'm sure I didn't buy it for that. I wouldn't have bothered, especially early doors, early on in the game. And then if I go into mods and go to buy the herdsman stick's worth £100. I think those pigs are still on this herdsman stick, but I can't get them off. What I'm going to do off camera quickly is just pop down to the animal dealer and see if I can sell them there. If not, I've got to get rid of the herdsman stick and just sell the herdsman stick for £48,000, and hopefully, I don't know, I make it back that way on the pigs. I don't know how much they would have been worth them. Oh, you know what it's like with mods and different things and different bits. I'm not blaming the mod. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just know something's going on. I know I can't get anything off or into the stick. Essentially, call it a trailer if you like. So I'll off camera go and do that. We'll come back. If it hasn't worked, the other option is we just trailer everything, or we take a risk and sell the herdsman. Well, we'll sell the herdsman stick and buy another herdsman stick and try again. So yeah, if anyone else had this complication before, please feel free to leave a comment. If I'm being a complete numpty, please feel free to leave a friendly comment. Okay, I'll go and get this done. It's a long walk back to the trailer. I've got to try and transport this somehow to the animal dealer. Right, see you then. Well, I thought I'd just bring you all with me down to the animal dealer because that's fun. But just to make sure it's not me doing something wrong. Let's just go and find out. I've had to bring the trailer with me. We're not selling the goats or anything. We're just... it's the only way I can transport the stick. Otherwise I'd have to walk here and walk back. So this is tight. I've got to remember that. Okay, let's see how this goes. And just leave the trailer out here. I do think all the pigs haven't sold. Probably have to do some reversing. Let's get that open. Crikey, that door. Sorry guys, you just be well behaved and stay there, thank you. Good goats. Let's try this again. Now I know some people put this herdsman stick on the floor and do it, but we'll just try it this way first. pigs. They are all there. Right, okay, that makes a lot more sense. I'm glad I didn't just sell the stick off, because the stick was going to give us 47,000, I think, and this is 57,000. Just want to make sure this is sell. Do you want to sell? Well, that's a bit more like it, and that's sorted that out. Fantastic. That's me. I don't know what was going on. I couldn't get it to work before, unless I was just looking at it all wrong, perhaps. It is possible. But yeah, we can actually get on with what we're doing now. And what a nice little profit that is. We might be able to afford another field. Switched on. Let's get that back up. I'll see you. I'll go and pick up some more goats, some more sheep, and see you back down at the new pasture. I do apologise. This has been a bit of a nightmare, if I'm honest. Okay, we're just making our way. Oh, can you see the industrial area over there, the chimney? It's all looking good. As much as an industrial area can look good, I suppose. Yeah, I just had to stop because there was a bit of a kerfuffle in the back. I thought the goats were ramming each other, but they seem to be fine. I think it was the herdsman stick. So here we go. Everyone's in, all of them. It was the pigs being... I'm not sure if you're allowed 2 different species on the herdsman stick. That might have been the issue. And I'm not sure what the issue was selling them originally. I can only put it down to my my issues. I'm not looking at what I'm doing. Apparently so. Let's get these guys transported safely. Now once they're in there, they should never have to come out again. So that crop there is very damaged, so I'm not worried about backing onto there. Or driving on, sorry. I wonder what sort of gates we can get to put on here. Right, let's just get them in. I will get them some food up here, obviously. Back onto there. Come on, please. I'm having a bad day. I'm not having a bad day. I need to get... Just need to get this. Right, we'll try the herdsman stick first. I'm not sure if it's conflicting. This guy's got it down here. There we go. Let's try that. Okay, that's everyone off the herdsman stick. Oh, they've got plenty of room. It's a shame about the spawn point because there's loads of room for them. It might be okay, but I don't think it will. But let's just get the herdsman stick right out of the way. Put it here. Try and work somewhere I can find it. Let's put that there. Try and back on again. There we go. So the stick conflicts with the trailer, which is fair enough, isn't it? I suppose it would. $13. Yes. Thank goodness. Finally it's done. Hello. Yes, wonderful. New pastures. Looking good. Thumbnail. Okay, so that's that done. I've no idea where we are on recording time. I've had to stop and start camera so many times. Now, where does this need to go? So the next thing we'll need to transport will be the beef cattle, but that won't be for some time. So this can go, this can probably stay up here for now. Okay, I think what we should do now is go and sell anything we can down at the old pasture and the old farmland, and sell that and see what sort of money we can make today on all that. In fact, what I'll do is, sorry, there's been a lot of jump cuts and a lot of sorries, but I'll see you. I'll actually just take this with me, and see you down at the old sheep pasture. See you there. Whoop. Okay, we're just going to drop this trailer off here first. We obviously we're selling the land where the sheep were, where they were, and we won't require this over there anymore. So let's put this in our hangar. We've got some good equipment here now. Very happy with it. Let's drop that off. I'm going to take a trailer with me because we're going to have things to move, either me off camera or on camera. So this may as well come with us. Does this have a hitch on the back? I don't think it does. Maybe the other one does, but I think you can add one because it's going to have quite a bit of stuff to transport. Milk, wool, possibly the grass bales. I might take that with the auto stacker. The loader and the forks for that, and the bucket. We don't necessarily need a forks, we can get a full truck, but the loader needs to go down that way for the silage, and other things need to go that way, I believe. Also, many bits of equipment, mowing machinery and things like that, need to go back to the main farm, and a new set of mowers, possibly, and tractor to leave up where the gas plant is. Lots going on. Those bales need moving. We could probably leave some stuff on here and sell, and still be able to collect them, I'm hoping. But yeah, let's leave this trailer here. And so we've got to get rid of all our placeables, basically. So let's go into construction. Now, this is a bit sad, really, because I've really enjoyed it over here, but we have outgrown it, and yeah, it's just not working anymore. It's all helped. So let's get rid of this fantastic shed. What I might do is paint that in before we leave. Oh no, it'll be fine. I don't know if I can get rid of I hope I can get rid of the wall. Yes. This is what I don't like when you sell land and you put things like this on it, that I have to get rid of it, because it obviously looks weird now. But I'm sure it won't let us sell anything with this here. Won't let us sell the land, so the lights. But it's all money coming back in. And the ramp. The famous ramp. More lights here. And there should be one over here. What else have we got? So try and sell. This is where it gets tricky sometimes. Sell the. Yes, thank you. That's that gone. Like I say, off camera, I'll come and probably get loaded up with all this other stuff we've got here. Okay. So that's that. There's nothing over here now anymore, is there? We had a windmill here, but or a water mill. So that's that. That's that. Well, that hasn't got much left in it anyway, so we'll get rid of that. And then the dairy, I looked at how much is in there, And you know, if I had to keep this land and pay the property maintenance on it just to keep this, it would outweigh it. So that can go. I think that's all we constructed here. Now the only way to find out, I'm just going to do a game save because I don't want to lose all my bales if I sell this and can't pick them up. So let's just save that. Always do that. I'm guilty of not doing it, but you should. So let's try and sell land. Well, so in placeables. So there's still something here. What is it? I love this game. There we are. Let's try again. Second time lucky. No, there's still something. A light. Could be this light. Let's check out if there are any more lights here. Don't think so. Try again. Third time lucky. Yes. Haha. Successful. Look at that money. Lovely. Look at that bank balance. Woohoo. Okay, well, that be that. Again, I don't know how long this episode is, short or long, but we're going to leave this one here. That's not pretty. Let's never look at that again. But yes, lovely amount of money in the bank and things moved where we need them to be moved. I'll get loaded up and then see you next time. And yeah, we'll go from there. As usual, thank you all very much for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I shall hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.